Hey guys, before we jump into the video, I wanted to let you know that we tried out a few new editing techniques and styles and everything like that. So let me know in the comments down below if you do like it. If you do like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe, as this one took probably 3 times to 4 times as much effort into putting this product together that we normally put into a video. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. We thought we'd test it out, but I obviously want to do what you guys like moving forward. So please let me know. All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thursday night football. We got the Chicago Bears hosting the Washington Commanders, which is bound to be an instant classic. We got to play on the total, the spread, and a couple player props to jump into today, so I'm super pumped for that. But before we do that, let's recap last Thursday. Last Thursday, we had a winning, positive, positive Thursday. We ended up going 3-1. One of those wins was a 2-unit play, but we'll get the loss out of the way. We'll get a big womp womp because the Broncos deserve womp womps from here on out. I've already sworn on Twitter I'm not betting Russell Wilson and the Broncos again, but we had the Broncos -3. They catch that L there. But in terms of our wins, we knew it was going to be a big Melvin Gordon night. We had Melvin Gordon over 12.5 receiving yards for 2 units. That cashes. Bang. We had Melvin Gordon over 2.5 receptions, which also cashes. Then we had Paris Campbell under 14.5 yards for his longest reception. Let's do the cash one more time. Bang, bang. Guys, it was a very positive Thursday. We have been on a heater when it comes to Thursdays this season, so I hope we can do that this Thursday, but we got a couple unpredictable teams on our hands here between the Bears and the Commanders. But nonetheless, let's jump right into it, guys. Please hit that subscribe button, like the video, and then give me a play in the comments. Hashtag ride of the day. We may be jumping on board with one person in the comments, and we'll give you a shout out, win or loss, in the next video if we do end up riding with a pick in the comments. Use hashtag ride of the day. Also want to let you guys know that we are announcing our 11,000 subscriber giveaway at the end of this video. We're gonna go through and do the entire randomizer and pick a winner live, or I guess recorded live, you know what I mean. We'll pick a winner on the channel real time here, so make sure to tune into that at the end of the video and see if your name gets pulled. But all right, my first play of this game, and it's tough. Like I said, I have a play on the total and a play on a team, but we'll start with the total here. I think that this game goes over the line. Right now, we're seeing a total set at 38 points, and while we've seen some messy Thursday night games, in fact, we've seen some messy primetime games if the Chiefs aren't playing, I still think that this game goes over. Not that I'm pumping air in the offensive tires of either of these teams. I'm not doing that, but what I will say is these two defenses are mediocre, middle of the road. Sure, they do a couple things like Washington getting after the quarterback, but overall, I'm not impressed by either one of these defenses, and that leads me to think that a lot of points can be scored in this game, not because of offensive skill, but because of a lack thereof on the defensive end. When you look at Chicago, 4 straight games now against Houston, Minnesota, Green Bay, and New York, 20+ points to the opponent team each and every game. And then Washington, as we've known all season long, they are letting up points here, 22, 36, 24, 25, 21. And I'm not asking for a million points on either side here. I'm asking for 20 points from each team. Last 3 times these two teams played, over. No matter how good or bad either of these teams have been the last 3 times they've played, they've put up some points against one another. So first play we're locking in is the over 38 in this game. Like I always say, guys, make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment for any additions, any changes, or anything like that. Make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment of this video for any updates or notes or anything like that. The next play, and this one, I might be crazy, but I also might be so smart. I don't even know where I come out on this, but my research and my facts truly do back this up. I like Bears money line in this one. They are the home team, and when looking into not why the Bears are going to win this game, but what has caused them to lose their losses on the season, it's been playing a decent running back. Dalvin Cook last week, 2 touchdowns, near 100 yards. Saquon Barkley, when they lost to the Giants, 31 carries, 146 yards. And then when they lose to the Packers, Aaron Jones goes off, 132 yards and a touchdown. And A.J. Dillon, I think, even had 60+ yards in that game as well. And I just don't think Washington has that backfield. Antonio Gibson, obviously leading the way. His rushing this season has been pretty tough. 179 yards on the season overall, which some of those names that I mentioned that have already played the Chicago Bears had almost rushed for that many yards in that game. But against the Jaguars, 58 on opening day, 28 against the Lions, 38 against the Eagles, 49 against the Cowboys, only 6 against the Titans last week. And you're thinking, okay, that's because Brian Robinson came back, right? Brian Robinson averaged 2.4 yards per carry, 9 carries, 22 yards. There isn't a running back on this Washington Commanders team that I fear at the very least. And I think that's a huge weakness to the Bears defense is that run attack. So I don't think that's going to be a determining factor for the Washington Commanders to take the win in this game. We're sticking with the Bears money line here. I'm going to lean towards the home team for sure. So lock in the Bears for me. I've also seen some line discrepancy around different books as well. We got the money line at -110. I've seen them at -1.5, -1 on some books for -115. So if you can get good odds on this money line, definitely do your odds shopping and find the best odds out there because they do exist. There's a lot of discrepancy right now in the money line odds for this game. All right, guys, before we get into the player props, I want to talk a little bit about the sponsor of this video, Sportsline. Sportsline simulates each and every game, just like this Thursday night football game. They simulate each game 10,000 times. So when you go to begin your sports betting research, you already start on the right foot with some computer data driven information. They also have Vegas experts on the sites that give their picks on a bunch of games every single day. So if you want to tail a hot expert, go for it. I don't recommend following anyone, including myself, blindly at all, but go ahead, check them out. They track their units, they track their hot streaks, all that good stuff. And they also have box score projections for DFS players or player prop fanatics, which we're about to get into player props in this video, fantasy players as well. So make sure to check out Sportsline. Use the link in the description and you can get 3 months for $4.99. 3 months, $4.99, link in the description. It's usually a $25 value, so make sure to use that link, $4.99 with that link in the description. All right, guys, let's move on to some player props here. We have 3 player props that I like. One is a little bit more mainstream. The other 2 are a little weird, but I do think that there's some serious value in them. And the first one we're starting with is Darnell Mooney, the wide receiver for the Bears. I like his longest reception over 19.5 yards. Now, I'll admit, Darnell Mooney has not been that great this season. Plenty of people thought coming into this year he was going to have maybe some sort of a breakout year or a boom year, that type of thing. He's not doing anything. I don't even know if he's been targeted in the red zone yet because he has 0 touchdowns. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I do like his over 19.5 longest reception number here. He's hit this in 2 straight games. He's had 6 receptions over those 2 games and averaging 24.7 yards per reception. He had a couple big ones 2 weeks ago, a big one last week here. I do think that Mooney has a chance against this Washington secondary to reel a deep ball in. They're gonna take a couple shots. Why wouldn't you when you're playing Washington, who is the #1 worst team, 32nd in the league when it comes to yards per completion? They are absolutely getting torched on deep plays. I expect the Bears to take a couple shots towards Mooney because who else are they going to take that shot at? He's playing 85 to 90% of the snaps over the last few weeks, so he's going to be on the field. He's going to have his opportunity. Let's just hope that the defensive line of the Bears can stop the only good defensive part of the Washington Commanders, which is that pass rush, and give Justin Fields enough time to get the ball, a few yards downfield to give us a chance at this one. And like I said, we're going to talk about his touchdown number. Right now, the odds for him to score a touchdown are anywhere from 300 to 330 if you odd shop around. That's a pretty good value if you ask me. This is still the #1 receiver on a team. Now, like I said, I don't even know if he's been targeted in the red zone this season. I think the last time he was targeted in the red zone was in December at some point last year. So that's why the odds are what they are, but I do still think that there is value in this. This is probably their #1 opportunity to get Mooney in the end zone this season against this Washington secondary. So keep an eye on the pinned comment. We may be laying a little bit, maybe a half unit, maybe something like that on the touchdown scorer prop for Darnell Mooney. Keep an eye on the pinned comment and let me know in the comments if you guys like that move too, because that is absolutely a flyer. That is one that we're, betting it, we're placing it, and we're going, come on now, because that'd be a nice little cha-ching if we do hit it. Next up, we're looking at the quarterback, Justin Fields. Now, this one's risky too. This is a plus money play, and we're going Justin Fields under a half of an interception. Now, I wouldn't say that this is backing Justin Fields by any means. This is more or less targeting that Washington secondary again. 31st in the league when it comes to interceptions. They have only had one interception all season long. It was week 1 against Trevor Lawrence. No other quarterback has thrown an interception since. And, you know, we could say this, Washington hasn't forced an interception either. Even with that pass rush, it's kind of interesting to me that they haven't forced quarterbacks into making a bad decision or anything like that. I think that that's a knock on the secondary. And then when you look at this too, 29th in the league when it comes to percent interceptions of pass attempts. Now that is a pretty good stat to pull here because it's going to roll right into what my next point in this prop is, that Justin Fields I don't think is going to have that many pass attempts. Now we're not pulling the trigger on it. I think his number was around 22 or something like that. That's still a little bit too low for me. He can get to that 20 to 22 number. But when you think about that low of a percentage in terms of interceptions per pass attempts, the lower pass attempts, the worse for this Commanders team if they want to pull out an interception. They want someone slinging the ball, which Justin Fields certainly does not sling the ball. So I do like this one. You're going to get plus money here. I think we got it at plus 115 if I'm not mistaken. Justin Fields under a half of an interception. Justin Fields, just take care of the ball. Pretty please. Just take care of the ball this game. Don't do anything boneheaded. And I think we'll be walking away with a plus money win in this one. And then last but not least, we're looking at Cairo Santos, the kicker of the Bears. And I'm just realizing now that all of my props are on the Bears. So, oh boy, we're riding the Bears, which makes me a little bit worried. In fact, let's sound the psycho alarm. I'm a little worried about that, but Cairo Santos over 1.5 field goals made. He's made 3 in each of the last 2 games. He's 3 for 3. He hasn't missed in 2 games. He's getting 3 attempts per game. I just think that this is a pretty solid number here. Definitely not paying too much to use minus 110 odds here. So over 1.5 field goals made. Just give me 2 field goals, Kairos. You know what I mean? Like if he makes 2, we're happy. We're out of here. We're going. That's it. I'm not looking for him to go for 5 field goals. I'm not telling you this guy's going to have the best kicking performance of all time. No, I'm just saying get in there, get your job done. 2 field goals out, cash it. Let's see you next week. So that is what I have for you guys in terms of plays for this game. Hopefully we do have a winning positive night because we have had an amazing Thursday Night Football record up to date so far. But let's get into the giveaway because we're giving away an officially licensed NFL jersey, and I'm very excited for that. All right, guys, here we are for the giveaway. We did this through Google Sheets, so I'll explain how we're going to do it, and then we're going to reveal it live, or not live, but live for me. We're going to do it one time, and the giveaway winner will be announced right here, right now. So we have a list of all of the entries here. We have 54 entries. Out of the 11,000 subscribers that we have, 54 of you guys chose to enter. So next time we do a giveaway, you can see there's some serious value here. If you are involved in this giveaway, you right now have a 1 in 54 shot of winning an officially licensed NFL jersey. So we have every entry here, okay? And some are named twice, so that's why we have this column with the X's in it. These are the ballers. Any ballers on the channel that entered the giveaway, which are the ones that choose to support us even further each and every month, $2.99. You just hit that join button and it goes a long way. Ballers, one of the perks, you get 2 entries into the giveaway. So we can go ahead and hide this column right now because we no longer need it. But right now we have the emails that were entered and a random, or not random yet, but a number associated. What we're going to do first, because this is just the order in which people entered the giveaway, what we're going to do is randomize this list right here, randomizing the range. So now everyone has a random number next to their name, okay? What we're going to do now, just to make it a little more interesting, is we'll make this a filter. You're getting some Excel behind the scenes here, but we're going to make these white, so you guys will not be able to see which numbers you are as we go through this. Same thing over here. There is a number. You can see, we'll make this, there's 54 entries. There is 54 entries here, so random number between 1 and 54. Once we click out of this, it is going to produce a random number, but we won't be able to see it just yet, so we'll click out. There's now a random number in this winner cell. All we have to do is change the text color, and that number will be the winner. So here we go. The winner of the officially licensed NFL jersey is number 17. 17. Now, why did we make the letters over here white? Well, because we wanted to have a little bit more fun with it. We're going to clear it. We're going to go to number 17. Number 17 is the winner. And who is that going to be? This is obviously going to update every time we update itself, so we can get rid of this now. Because obviously number 17 we know is the winner. But who is this? It is Luis Montano. I don't know if I have that name right, but let's get it up here. Luis Montano is the winner of the officially licensed NFL jersey, guys. Super fun to do this giveaway. Hopefully, Luis, you do appreciate the jersey, and we will be in contact via email pretty soon. But guys, next time we do a giveaway, we'll do it at every 1,000 subscriber mark. I don't know what the giveaway will be each and every time, but you can see 11,000 subscribers, only 54 people entered. There's some value here. So hopefully you guys do appreciate us giving back, because I want to do that at every single milestone. But let's do a little applause here for Luis. Luis will be in touch soon for your NFL jersey. And guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, this video took a lot of editing time, so if you do find it in your kind heart to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, let me know what you think. It would mean a lot. And if you do want to go above and beyond and support the channel for less than a coffee a month, $2.99, you can become a baller today. We have exclusive merch, exclusive giveaways, double entry into giveaways, and like I'm always saying, we're trying to always reinvent the wheel for ballers and give you guys the most value. So if you do find it within yourself to support the channel, I would truly appreciate it. Let's go out there and cash this Thursday, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.